Why don't we start by taking a big breath, letting all the concerns and all the cares of the day just kind of float away out into the universe. Remember, it's in through your nose. Fill up your belly, hold it, and then let it out through your mouth slowly. Let everything just kind of fade away. Ready? Here we go. Fill up your belly. Hold it. Oh my God. Just let yourself relax. We're going to continue with Robin Hood by Howard Pyle. Chapter 5, Robin and the Silver Arrow. The people of Nottingham hated Prince John. He was cruel and greedy. He took their lands and gave them to his friends and followers. He put many people in prison. "I know I am not popular," he said to Sir Guy. Sir Guy was a wicked knight who wanted to put Robin Hood in prison. He wanted Maid Marion for his wife. "There is a way to make you popular," Sir Guy said. "Hold an archery competition and give a silver arrow as a prize. Archers from everywhere will want to compete. There will be a huge crowd of people to watch them." He thought to himself, "Robin Hood will want to compete. Then I can arrest him." "That's a good idea, Sir Guy," Prince John said. "Send men to every village and town in Nottingham. They must tell everyone about the competition." Robin Hood heard about the competition. "I must compete," he said to Little John and Will Scarlet. "I am one of the best archers in the country. It will please me very much to win the prince's silver arrow." "It will be dangerous, Robin," Little John said. "Prince John, Sir Guy, and the sheriff will expect you to compete. They will be looking for you." "I know," Robin said. "I will go in disguise." "We will come with you," Will Scarlet said. "No, I must go alone," Robin said. "It is too dangerous for more than one of us to go." "If we cannot be with you," Little John said, "then all of us will wait for you just outside of town. If you get into trouble, we shall be there to help you." When the day of the competition arrived, Robin put a hood over his head and rode into Nottingham. When he arrived, there were crowds of people waiting for the competition to begin. Prince John was sitting on a stage. Sir Guy and the Sheriff of Nottingham were sitting with him. Prince John's soldiers were everywhere. There were many competitors, and they shot arrows at a target throughout the day. By the end of the afternoon, only 3 archers were left in the competition. There was an archer from Delaware, one from Wirral, and Robin Hood from Sherwood. "One of you will win the silver arrow," Prince John said. A new target was put up. In the center of the target was a black circle. The archers had to shoot an arrow in the circle. "The archer whose arrow is nearest to the center of the circle will be the winner," Prince John announced. The archer from Delaware shot first. He drew back his bow. There was silence from the crowd. The archer let the arrow go, and it flew straight at the target. It hit the target just outside the edge of the black circle. The archer from Wirral shot next. The crowd was even quieter. Could he get an arrow inside the black circle? The crowd wondered. He drew back his bow. The archer let the arrow go, and it flew straight at the target. It hit the target just inside the black circle. Now it was the archer from Sherwood's turn. He drew back his bow. The archer let it go, and the arrow flew straight towards its target and hit the center of the black circle. The crowd cheered. "The archer from Sherwood is the winner," Prince John said. "Come forward and collect your prize." Robin Hood walked to the stage. He knelt in front of Prince John. "Take off your hood in front of the prince," Sir Guy said. Before Robin could say anything, the sheriff pulled the hood off his head. "It's Robin Hood, the outlaw!" Sir Guy shouted. "Arrest him!" The soldiers ran forward. Robin moved away. He drew his bow and fired arrows at the soldiers. Then his men ran to help him. Soon there were more than 20 archers shooting arrows at the soldiers as they ran out of town. "Where can we go?" Little John shouted to Robin. "There will be soldiers on horses after us soon." "We must find a friend who will hide us," Robin said. "There will be someone in Sherwood Forest." It got dark very soon. "It will not be easy for the soldiers to catch us now," Robin said. They ran through the forest, getting as far from Nottingham as possible. Little John saw a light ahead. "Look, Robin," he shouted. "There's a light. Perhaps we will find a friend there to hide us." They ran towards the light and came to a castle. Robin knocked on the castle door. "Who is there?" a watchman shouted from inside. "Robin of Sherwood Forest and his men. We ask for shelter for the night." "Wait, I will speak to my master," the watchman answered. "Whose castle is this?" Robin asked. "It is the home of Sir Richard of Ley," the watchman said. "Then tell him it is Robin Hood who asks for shelter," Robin said. He turned to Little John and said, "This must be the Sir Richard to whom we lent the money. We shall be safe here." Soon the watchman opened the gate of the castle. Sir Richard himself came out to meet Robin. "Welcome to my home, Robin," he said. "I am so pleased to see you." "Sir Guy and the sheriff are after us," Robin said. "Can you hide us?" "I shall be pleased to," Sir Richard answered. He took Robin and his men to a hiding place beneath his castle. "Stay here," he said. "Sir Guy will never find you here. I will send food and drink to you." Robin and his men stayed in the castle all night. The next morning, Sir Guy, the sheriff, and their men came to the castle. "We are looking for Robin Hood," Sir Guy said. "You are looking in the wrong place," Sir Richard told him. "Are you sure Robin Hood did not come here during the night?" the sheriff asked. "Do you dare to call me a liar?" Sir Richard demanded. Both Sir Guy and the sheriff believed Robin was in the castle, but there was nothing they could do. They could not go into Sir Richard's castle without his permission. Only the king or Prince John could do that. "Prince John will be angry," Sir Guy said. "Where is the prince?" Sir Richard asked. "He is in London," Sir Guy answered. Then he left with the sheriff and his men. Later, Sir Richard told Robin, "You will be safe here for a few days, but Prince John may come back. Then I must let him come into my castle." "We will leave soon," Robin answered. And the next day they left the castle and returned to their camp in the forest. Chapter 6. Robin becomes a butcher for a day. One day Robin said to Little John, "I am a little bored, friend. What can we do for fun?" "The butcher of Nottingham will pass by soon. He'll have a cart full of meat." "Is he a good man?" Robin asked Little John. "He is a strong man and can fight with a staff," Little John answered. "Then I shall fight him for his cart full of meat," Robin said. He walked out of the forest into the road and held up his hand. "Good day, butcher," he said. "It is time to give me and my men some meat." The butcher got down from his cart. He had a large staff in his hand. "You will have to fight me for it," he said. Quickly, Robin cut a staff from a nearby tree. "That I will gladly do," he said. The two men fought for many minutes. At last, the butcher said, "No more. I cannot fight any more. I am older than you, Robin Hood." "Then let me have your cart full of meat. Stay in Sherwood with Little John and my men until I return." Robin put on a disguise and got on the butcher's horse. He rode all day until he reached Nottingham. There he pulled the cart to the marketplace. "Good meat for sale," he shouted. "Good, cheap meat for sale." Soon there were many women buying the meat. It was so cheap that they bought as much as they could. When there was only a little left, Robin said, "I must take this to the sheriff's wife. She must have her share." Robin took the rest of the meat to the sheriff's house. Robin knocked on the door, and the sheriff's wife answered the door. "This is for you," Robin said. "It is only right that the sheriff's wife should have her share." The sheriff's wife was very pleased by this. "Thank you, good butcher," she said. "Please stay with us for the night. Join us for our meal of your good meat." So Robin ate dinner that night with the sheriff, his family, and friends. "What news is there of King Richard?" Robin asked the sheriff. "It is not good news," the sheriff said. "He is a prisoner of the enemy." "Prince John will pay a ransom for him, won't he?" Robin said. "Many people think he will not," one of the sheriff's friends said. "Prince John wants to be king. He doesn't care if his brother dies in prison." "What do the people think?" Robin asked. "The rich want Prince John to be king," another of the friends said. "The poor want King Richard to come home safely." Robin was careful not to say anything. He did not want the sheriff to know that he hated Prince John. "I am tired," he said. "Tomorrow will be a long day. I must go to a friend's farm. He will sell me 100 bulls, also called steers, at a low price." The sheriff asked, "Will he sell me steers for a cheap price?" "I'm sure that he will," Robin said. "Come to his farm with me. Bring plenty of money with you." The next day Robin left Nottingham with the sheriff and his men. Soon they were in Sherwood Forest. "Is the farm much farther?" the sheriff asked. He did not like being deep in the forest. He knew that Robin Hood and the outlaws were there. "It is not much farther," Robin answered. They continued riding deeper into the forest. "Where are these steers?" the sheriff asked. "I do not want to go farther into the forest." "You will soon see them." Robin took out his horn and blew it. Immediately, hundreds of red deer came out of the trees. "These are not steers," the sheriff said. "They are deer. They belong to the king. All the deer in the land belong to the king." "The king's men have to eat," Robin said. He blew his horn again. This time Little John, Friar Tuck, Maid Marion, and many of the outlaws came out of the trees. Robin took off his disguise. The sheriff was very angry. "One day I will arrest you," he said. "You will be hanged as a thief." The outlaws quickly took the sheriff's money and all of his men's swords. Then Robin said, "Go back to Nottingham, Sheriff. Tell Prince John to pay the ransom for our good king. If he does not, we will take the money from the rich and pay the ransom ourselves." The sheriff and his men rode back to Nottingham. Robin and his men went back to their camp. The butcher was waiting for them. Robin told him the news about the king. The butcher said, "You and your men like to eat meat. You need a good butcher. I do not have a wife or family. Let me join you." "You are welcome," Robin said. "We need men who can fight as well as you can, and who can butcher a deer for us when we are hungry." Chapter 7. Robin Hood and the Tanner. "Who is that man riding toward us?" Robin asked to one of his men as they sat on the roadside. "I do not know, Robin," the man said, "but I can smell him from here." "Then he is a tanner," Robin said. "Tanners make their money from turning the hides of animals into good leather. It is smelly work." Robin stood up and held up his hand. "Good day to you," he said to the tanner. "Where are you going?" The tanner got down from his horse. "I am looking for Robin Hood," he said. "Oh, and why are you looking for that outlaw?" Robin asked him. The tanner handed Robin a piece of paper. Robin read what was on it. I will give 500 pounds to any man who brings me Robin Hood alive or dead, signed, the Sheriff of Nottingham. That's a lot of money, Robin Hood said. Why is the sheriff so angry with this outlaw? Robin Hood pretended to be a butcher and tricked him, the tanner said. He took his money and the swords of his men. A very bad thing to do, Robin said, trying not to laugh. But why do you want to find Robin Hood? Has he made you angry? No, the tanner said. I want the 500 pounds. Tanning is smelly work. With 500 pounds, I can have a different business. Robin said, What will you give me if I take you to Robin Hood? Will he be alone? The tanner asked. He will be alone, Robin said. He will not have any outlaws with him. Then I will give you 100 of the 500. Very well, Robin said. I will take you to him tomorrow. Now it is late. Let us find an inn for the night and eat and drink. Robin and the tanner, whose name was Arthur, soon found an inn. Robin spoke secretly to the innkeeper. This man wants to find Robin Hood, he said, and take him to the sheriff. I want him to drink too much so that he will fall asleep. The innkeeper was a good friend of Robin, and he said, I will give him the strongest drink I have. Robin and Arthur ate and drank for more than an hour. Then Arthur fell asleep. Robin tried to wake him, but he could not. That is a very strong drink, innkeeper, he said. Let me see how much money this tanner has. Robin looked in the tanner's purse. There were only a few coins and the letter from the sheriff. I'll take the letter, he said to the innkeeper. He can pay you with the coins when he wakes up in the morning. Robin stayed the night in the inn and the next morning set off on the road toward his camp. The tanner woke up soon after Robin left. Your friend is gone, the innkeeper said. He took the letter from the sheriff. Now you must pay me for the food and drink. Did he not pay his share? The innkeeper laughed. Robin Hood owes nothing to a man hoping to arrest him, he said. Robin Hood? Are you saying that man was Robin Hood? It was, and he made a fool of you. Now, pay for the food and drink. The tanner gave the innkeeper all his coins. Then he got on his horse and rode after Robin. Soon he saw Robin walking along the road. He got off his horse and drew his sword. With a laugh, Robin said, Do you have the 100 pounds you promised me? I'll cut you down before I pay you even one coin, the tanner said. He moved toward Robin. Robin held up his hand. I have no sword, he said. Are you the kind of man to fight a man without a sword? I do not think so. We ate and drank together. That is what friends do. If you want to arrest me, then fight me fairly. Cut yourself a staff. I will do the same. Very well, the tanner said. I will fight you fairly. Then I will take you to the sheriff. The two men cut staffs from nearby trees. They fought one another for more than 2 hours. Both their heads became bloody. Let us not fight any more, Robin said. If we continue, we shall both die from our wounds. I must arrest you, the tanner said. I must have that 500 pounds. I cannot pay you the 100 I owe you without that money. You are a most honest man, Robin said. You are the kind of man I want. Join me and my men in Sherwood Forest. You can earn far more than 500 pounds as an outlaw with us. He laughed. Then you can pay me the 100 you owe me. At this moment, Little John walked out of the trees towards them. When he saw the tanner, he smiled and shouted, Cousin, is it really you? He ran up to the tanner and shook his hand. This is my cousin Arthur, he told Robin. We were good friends when we were young. And we shall be good friends again, the tanner said. I am going to live with you in Sherwood Forest and become one of Robin Hood's men. And this he did. The two cousins became two of Robin's most trusted men. Chapter 8. The Death of Robin Hood. For many years Robin Hood and his men had adventures. They robbed the rich and gave to the poor. They fought the sheriff's men. Robin waited patiently for King Richard to return from the wars. Then, and only then, will I get my lands back and stop being an outlaw, he told his men. Until that time, we will live in Sherwood Forest. More and more men and women joined the outlaws in Sherwood Forest. Prince John became very angry. "I will give 1,000 pounds for the head of Robin Hood," he told the Sheriff of Nottingham. "I will need more men to catch Robin Hood," the sheriff thought. "I must borrow money to pay them." The sheriff borrowed money from rich merchants. Soon he had more men than Robin Hood. "I must win those 1,000 pounds," the sheriff told his wife. "If I do not, we shall lose everything." When his army was ready, the sheriff left Nottingham for Sherwood Forest. Before they reached Robin's camp, one of his men saw them. He blew his horn 3 times. Robin said, "The sheriff and his men are coming. We know he has a large army now. This will be the greatest battle of our lives. We must win this battle to stay free." Robin and the outlaws fought a great battle against the sheriff and his men. Many men were killed or wounded on both sides. There were too many of the sheriff's men for the outlaws to beat. At last, the men captured Robin and took him to the prison in Nottingham. They tied him with a rope and put him in a cell. The cell was at the top of a tall tower. During the night, Robin was able to untie the rope. There was a small window in the tower. Robin tied one end of the rope to a ring in the wall of his cell. He tied the other end to himself. Then he climbed through the window. The cell was a long way from the ground. Slowly, Robin climbed down the rope. He was halfway down when the rope broke. Robin fell to the ground. He lay there for a long time. His leg hurt badly. Before morning, Robin was able to stand up. Then he limped away from the tower. "The sheriff's men will soon go to the cell to give me food," he thought. "They will see that I am not in the cell. I must get as far away from here as I can." Robin traveled all day and all night. The pain in his leg was very bad. "I cannot go on much farther," he thought. "I must find somewhere safe to hide and rest." That evening he came to a small fishing village. The sheriff's men were not far behind him. He knocked on the door of a small cottage. An old woman opened the door. "Good woman," Robin said, "robbers are after me. They will kill me if they catch me. Let me hide and rest here." The old woman looked at Robin. "He has a kind face," she thought, "and he is hurt. You may stay here for a few days," she said. Robin stayed with the old woman for many days. Slowly he got a little better, and he was able to walk again. "How can I pay you?" he said to the old woman. "I have no money." "I own a fishing boat," the old woman said. "You can work with the fishermen. They go to sea tonight." Robin joined the fishermen on the boat. He worked as hard as he could, but he did not know how to fish. He did not catch anything. "You are useless," the captain of the boat said. "We will not share anything with you." At that moment, one of the fishermen shouted, "Boat to the east! A pirate ship! We will all be killed!" Robin said, "I am not a good fisherman, but I can use a bow. Lend me your bow and as many arrows as you have." The captain of the boat said, "If you fight as well as you fish, we will all die." "Trust me," Robin said. The captain of the fishing boat gave Robin his bow and all the arrows on the ship. The pirate ship came nearer and nearer. Robin took aim. He shot the first arrow. It killed the pirate captain. Robin shot arrow after arrow. Soon, all the pirates were dead. "There will be gold on the pirate ship," the captain said. You will have half of it, Robin. I don't want the gold. Give half of it to the old woman who owns this boat, and build homes for the poor with the other half. Now, take me back to the shore." Robin knew it was time to go home. His leg was hurting again. "I am very ill," he said to the captain. "I want to be with my men." Robin left the fishermen and set off for Sherwood Forest. After the battle with the sheriff's men, Maid Marion waited for Robin to return. Days and weeks passed, but he did not come. Sir Guy came to see her. "Robin Hood is dead," he said. "Now you can marry me." "I will never marry you," Maid Marian said. "I will become a nun." She left Sherwood Forest and went to a nunnery. "I want to stay here and become a nun," she told the abbess. "You are welcome," the abbess said, and she gave Maid Marian nun's clothes. Maid Marian worked in the gardens of the nunnery. Soon after Marian came to the nunnery, Robin Hood knocked on the door. The abbess opened it. "What do you want?" she asked. Robin said, "Good mother, I am very sick. I must rest or I will die. Please let me stay the night." The abbess knew who Robin was. "I will help Prince John catch this outlaw," she thought. "Then he will give money to the nunnery. We will all be able to have a better life. We will have better food and better clothes." She said, "You may stay a few nights. I will try to make you better." "I am looking for my friend Maid Marion," Robin said. "Do you know where she is?" "She is not here," the abbess said. "There are only nuns here." She took Robin to a small room. He lay down. "You have too much blood," the abbess said. "I must take some away." She made a cut in Robin's arm. The blood flowed into a bowl. "That is better," the abbess said. She tied a tight cloth around Robin's arm. "Now sleep. You will be stronger in the morning." The abbess left Robin. She locked Maid Marian in her room. "She must not know that Robin Hood is alive and that he is here," she thought. Robin was very tired. He slept deeply. While he slept, the abbess untied the cloth around his arm. Robin's blood began to flow again. When he awoke, he was very weak. "That abbess is trying to kill me," he thought. "I must get away from here." He was very weak, but he left the nunnery and walked until he came to the forest. He went into the forest and lay down. He could not walk any farther. He took out his horn and blew on it. Soon Little John and some of his men came out of the forest. "We thought you were dead, Robin," Little John said. "Maid Marian is a nun now." "I am dying, Little John," Robin said. "No, Robin," Little John said. "Friar Tuck will help you get better." "No one can help me now," Robin said. "It is too late. Look at my leg." Little John looked at Robin's leg. "Oh, Robin," he said, "your leg is black and green." "It is full of poison," Robin said, "and the poison is now flowing through my body. Give me your bow and an arrow. Bury me where the arrow falls." Little John handed Robin his bow and an arrow. Robin shot his last arrow. "Goodbye, good friend," Robin said. "Say goodbye to all my trusted men." Then Robin Hood died. Little John and Robin's men buried him where the arrow fell. When Maid Marian heard of Robin's death, she went to another nunnery. There, she soon became the abbess. She spent the rest of her life helping the poor. The end. That was a little sadder than I remember. Sometimes life gets a little tough, doesn't it? Sometimes things happen that make us want to give up, make us angry, make us sad. But you are stronger than you know. You have so much strength within you. So have some good sleep, have some great dreams. Get up tomorrow and show the world just how strong you are.